if you're not motivated, what you're doing. It's either you haven't foreseen the future of what's going to happen with you not doing anything and the failures that are going to come, or you're doing something that you hate to do. So it's either look at where you're going and see how terrible it can be if you don't apply yourself now, or get on a path of what you love to do, where you wake up energized and just wanting more of it. That's going to produce a champion right there, because it's backloaded with love. The person that finishes the race with their hand held isn't about the how big they are, how tough they are, their potential. It's their perseverance. Meaning it's not about the dog that's in the fight. It's the fight within the dog. Well, yeah, it's a shitty situation. I gotta go to work because I gotta pay the bills and support my family. But you know, it doesn't mean I have to shortcut my success in what I'm doing. I'll find a way to work this out. How do you do that? You gotta have a little ingenuity. What is life? What the fuck is your life? Are you happy with it? And if so, is just the intake and outtake of breath that makes you put a smile on your face? That's something your fucking mother gave you. You haven't earned that. What have you done with your life to make it something else besides the normality of everybody else? The intake and the outtake of what you call life is nothing more than time. And unless done something with, it's forgotten about. There's no footprint of your existence left for anyone else to follow. Life is time. And a life that's remembered, where a footprint is followed behind in footsteps of inspiration and motivation, is when time is met with opportunity and action. They collide to be a life of remembrance. The problem is, most people don't have a plan. And without a plan of your own life, you become the plan of someone else's life. You're not running the day. The day's running you. The differential between those people is belief. One person with belief overrides 100 people with just intent. Intent is thought process, thinking, wargaming it, never putting a foot forward, never putting their face or their name to the fire. Belief is going after and figuring it out along the way. Without pressure, there is no change. And if you contaminate yourself, that pressure will cause your worst fears to be not motivation and encouragement, but be the demise of what your efforts and potential could be. Find the inspiration from within. That's the only inspiration that matters. And then see it through, knowing the journey you're about to walk is very lonely. The path to success is not met with friends and companions. It's met with adversity, fear, struggle, butterflies. Those things are 3 or 4 degrees separation from success. Those are your challenges. They're hitting you with them right now to make sure you're strong enough for the final event, the final hour where it all matters. They're gonna challenge you and bring your game up and bring your game up and bring your game up and bring your game up. So when it does matter, when you finally hit that finish line with the final pressures on the event, that spark will ignite and it will blow into what you want it to be. Sitting on the couch, there is no spark, there is no pressure, there is no explosion success. It's not the load, guys, that you're carrying that breaks you. It's the way in which you carry it. Meaning, we all fail in life. We all hit failure. It's the way in which you handle failure that you find out destroys you or not. Because last I looked, failure's temporary. Giving up, that's permanent. Every morning, guys, I wake up, I look in the mirror, anxiety fills me, stressed out. Because I'm like, man, there's not enough time. I'm out of time. I'm running out. I haven't become the person I want to be yet. And I don't know how much more time's left. Maybe today's the only day I got. I don't know. But there's so much to do and so little time. That's all I keep thinking about. I never sit back and settle and relax on past fucking accomplishments or anything else. Bullshit. I live in the fucking present or the future. Never live in the past. I never relish in anything I used to do. All that shit's great. I'm not proud of it. That shit is made me who I am now, strong enough to tackle the next endeavor, the next endeavor, the next endeavor, always looking forward, never looking back. How do you know you're on the right path? When the small things mean as much as the big things. In lifting, those last couple reps mean as much to you as looking in the mirror and flexing or winning the competition, because you know those small things add up to that. And if you half-ass it here, you can't expect anything but the half-ass fucking accomplishment later. Stop running from the potential of what you can be, guys. It's inside of you. It's always been there. Grab a buddy of yours. Say, man, me and you are gonna fucking do this together. And you're gonna be on my ass if I start slacking. I'm gonna be on your ass if I start slacking. And I'll never accept mediocre again. I'm always gonna give it my 110 fucking percent. That's the only thing I can ever say a solid day's work. That's all that will ever find peace in. If you guys do not do that, I promise you, your life will haunt you for the rest of your days. If there's potential inside of you, which you know it's there, but you're too scared to tell anyone else about it, and you go on and on, get older and older and older and older, and the windows of opportunity start to close, and you knew it could have been given birth to, but you never did it, I promise you, it will haunt you. It'll be more, it's a living nightmare, dude. That fact that you had the ability to do something and you're too weak to fucking turn the key and start the engine on it is a greater disappointment and a greater burden to carry than any of this physical sweat equity or pain in the gym or sacrifice. All that is just nothing compared to a life where you're burdened by regret, guys. Hard work pays off. That's why I learned as a young kid. I started doing push-ups and stuff as a young age, not for bulging biceps, but because I saw that hard work here outside the field. I was a little faster than my competition, I had a little more energy. So I increased the possibility of success. I diminished the inevitability of failure. And when failure came, I was okay with that for one too. Because it's the journey, it's the marathon of life, not the sprint of life,
right,
that really people remember. You know, there is no quick fix to long-term situations, nor is there a universal path to individual success. Mm-hmm. Each individual must find their own way. You know, there's countless stories out there of people that hit failure over and over again, and I bring that up because that's what creates the want, the desire, the demand for something to change. That gives you a directional path. So when you're on that sailboat out at sea, you know how to take the wind coming at you into your favor to sail in the direction you want. But you're not sailing into some harbor of a known point. No, you're gonna sail down uncharted waters. And why? Because those uncharted waters lead to undreamt shores of possibilities. But the common man is forever remembered. If you take 100%, that's your ability, 100%, everything you got, 1% of that is inspiration, 1%. You know, the rest of it, 99%, is perseverance and dedication to see it through. Giving up on your potential, but you can be because you're scared of the outcome. That's permanent. Giving up on the challenge and going for what's safe and comfortable, that's permanent. The belief once turned your back on. You turn your back on your belief of what you can be. If you do that, say hello to the debate inside your head for the rest of your life that never stops talking to you. An hour a day, we give our valiant effort towards something. Every single day, people are like, wow, an hour in the gym, that's hard, man. Every single day, an hour. Wow, man, I don't know if I have time for that. 1 hour a day in the pursuit of something great. Or every second for the rest of your life for eternity, debating if you could have been that person. Let's go figure it out, man. Let's go for it, all we got. And if we fail, then we know. And that's valuable to me. Every day you go in the gym and you just give it all you got. You come out drained, man. Physically drained, mentally sharp, mentally proud. Feeling a sense of accomplishment, pride, empowerment. That's path A. It's not easy, man. It's every single day routine. You gotta give it every single day, an hour, 2 hours, every single day.
There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you. It's just sickening. It makes you want to throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you. As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else, they didn't have what you had. Yet now they're fucking to become something that you haven't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, you know, and it strikes you on the baseball field because you're sick of striking out. Or it's when you get fired from your 5th job, you know, and your wife and kids are on your ass because you don't know how to support them anymore. There comes a fucking day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average and shit just fucking burns. It sucks so much. You can't deal with it one more day. And you get off your fucking ass. And you create something that's always been there. It's always been inside of you trying to come out. But you've never wanted to unwrap it because it's too much fucking pain and commitment. You were scared you were gonna fail. You were scared if you started, you never finish it. You didn't want to tell anyone about it. You knew it was there, but you never wanted to embark on it until something fucking hits. You get fired or somebody else gets success, remind you of what you could have been. And then the fucking spark is born. And no matter what happens, I'm never gonna be in this boat again. And you get up and you go, even if it gets knocked down, you just keep going, you're a wild man. And life has never been so sweet. That can happen at an early age, it can happen at a later age. It's gonna happen to somebody no matter what, it's gonna happen to you. And when it does happen to you, thank your lucky stars that finally you're alive. It's time to unwrap the potential you can be. Superior, man. It's within you. It's within every single one of us.
Success. It's not a measure of where you are. Never has been. It's not about how many plastic trophies you have on the mantle. All those plastic trophies, all they are just representations of the memories of what success really is. Because success is a measure of the obstacles you've overcome to get where you are. It's not where you are. Burning out does not exist in the physical state. It only exists in the mental state, meaning physically. If you do not burn out, if you do not take every set to failure and beyond and push yourself and burn out, you will not grow. You must go through the flames of burning out to find strength and growth physically. And after your workout, after every single set and every single rep, you give it all you have and your partner pushes you past failure 2 or 3 reps and you burn out and you burn out and you burn out. The end state, when the smoke clears and the dust settles, the visual representation of what you've seen is a stronger fundamental physical structure than when you started that workout that day. That's great. That's a big positive. You cannot grow physically without burning out physically. So how do you burn out mentally? You burn out mentally, guys, simply by not burning out physically. Let me go into detail. When you push yourself to your limit and beyond physically, past what you mentally think you can, because last I looked, your bicep won't send a message up to your brain saying, hey, I'm it, man, that's it, I'm tapped out, that's all I got, man, throw in the towel. No. The mental message comes from your brain down to your body and shuts you off physically every single time. You would never fail physically. You always fail mentally. Your brain tells your body when it's physically done. Even though physically you can probably go even further.
Championships aren't won in the theater of the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room, in the labs, in the 5 a.m. runs, when it's raining, when everyone else is sleeping. That's when it's won. The heart of a champion is a light switch that's always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant. It's how you look at something. If your name's attached to it, then you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. If you're dusting your countertops, do you dust around the picture frame, or do you pick the up and dust the entire thing? Do the job right or don't do it at all. That's the same person who has his hand raised on the podium one day. Same motherfuckers. How you hold yourself in the small things of life build the character winning blocks of the things that we're remembered for. I see them as one and one the same, guys. It begins right now with no one looking, man. And how you hold yourself, how you see yourself. What do you do when no one's watching? If you do it then, I guarantee you, you'll be doing it when everyone's watching.
You guys must be the now of what you want to be later. It starts right now. And if you're not doing the now, don't ever expect the later to be the person you want to look in the mirror. Everyone's like, oh, later in life, I want to do this. Later in life, I want to do that. Later in life is turning around, looking in the mirror right now. That's the later in life. And unless that turnaround is something in progression, later in life ain't gonna be anything different. Belief, when you turn around, you're gonna see something that put a smile on your face. It's gonna make you turn around the next day for action. Turn belief into productivity. Otherwise, why are you in here, man? You in here to grow what? What the fuck are you in here for? Think, guys. Think of where you want to be before you start where it is now. It's too hard, man. The journey's too fucking hard. You guys start trying to follow someone else's path to success. You guys are dazed and confused. You must travel your individual path to success. Someone else's path's already been done. It's time for you to incorporate what you believe in. Make your own fucking path.
That's just not normal, guys. And what's not normal is what your body doesn't know. When your body doesn't know what it is, it's forced to adapt. That adaptation leads to growth. Only weak motherfuckers in life go after things and attempt things they already know they can achieve. You've got to do something you're not quite sure of. Try something new if you want to switch it up. That's where growth comes, man. That's where your body's forced to adapt. Forced to suffer the discipline today, so you never suffer the form of regret tomorrow. That's what the fuck that's about.
Pain's temporary, pride's forever. What does that mean? It means if you push past the pain, right behind the pain is a pride. And why is pain temporary? Only when pride has been presented. Because that feels amazing, and that's what you remember. You don't remember the pain. You only remember the pain if you never get to the pride. Therefore, the pain is forever. Forever, not temporary. Fucking forever. And don't think it's just this journey that's forever. Because this journey right here, where you feel the pain, will rob you of doing any other fucking journey. Because you don't want to feel it again. You don't want to feel the dismay, the internal fucking negativity anymore. You will rob yourself of achieving any more paths. You will sell. You will sell your most valuable asset in a heartbeat to the highest bidder, because you know you're worth shit. And you're worth so much fucking more. And the more you push past that fucking pain, you feel the exhilaration of what that pain really delivers, then you find the value of who you are. I think then you start to really build who the fuck you are. And in doing so, you figure out what life's about.